5 very common painting mistakes that you absolutely want to avoid if you want to make good paintings. I'm a professional artist and I'm here to check with you if you make these mistakes, and we're gonna see how to fix them. The first mistake, which is frequently made, is to use black paint straight from the tube. Yes, it is a mistake as odd as it seems. I personally don't even own any black paint because you can make it. Yes, you can make your own black paint by mixing 2 complementary dark colors like ultramarine and burnt umber, or a dark red with a dark green. Okay, it's pretty cool. But why would it be a mistake to use real black? Well, in nature, pure black doesn't exist. It always has a touch of color in it, and that's what makes it beautiful. So by making your own black, you will obtain a colored black, and you can give it a hue that will make it more natural, and it will give more dimension to your painting. The second mistake most beginners make, and that can lead to frustration and discouragement, is to not take enough paint on your palette and by extension on your brush. Don't be afraid to waste your paint, because if you work with acrylics, when you don't put enough paint on your palette, it will dry before you can use it, and that's where you waste it. And if it's oil and there's not enough paint on your palette, you will have to make your mixes again and again, and who's got the time for that? In addition to that, it will be more difficult to have a good color match if you have to mix your colors again and again. Plus, oil paint takes days to dry, so it won't be wasted if there's too much. You can still use it 1 week later sometimes. And when you don't have enough paint on your palette, you will become a cheapskate with it, and you will hesitate to put a good amount of paint on your brush and on your canvas, and it will show on your final piece. Next mistake, and this one I'm quite sure you're familiar with it: stop judging yourself before you're finished. I still do it. It's very difficult to be kind to yourself, but when you succeed, it's very helpful. If you judge your painting during the process, there's a chance you will get discouraged. When you make a piece of art, there is always an ugly stage. But if you keep going, it will be good at the end. Trust the process. And try as much as possible not to be emotional. Don't be dramatic, because being emotional stops you from being rational, and you need rationality to make a good painting. Another mistake that some people make, and that can change everything, is to not have a subject in their painting. You probably already have been in the situation when your painting is done, but it misses something. Well, it can be because there is no subject. It's very important to have one, because it's that thing that will catch the eye of the viewer. If your painting doesn't have any subject, we don't know where to look, and it may feel like something is missing. In this painting, we have a beautiful cloud, that's fine, but if we add this cute fox, it gives us that little something. Sometimes the subject can be a path, which is a good one because it directs the eyes inwards the landscape. The viewer will feel absorbed inside of your painting. It can be the moon, on a portrait it can be an eye, but there must be something you want to direct our eyes to. Talking about subject, there is another mistake a lot of people make that can make a painting look too generic, too vanilla, with not enough character, and it's to always center the subject. Sometimes it can look good, but most of the time it's preferable to use the rule of third. You separate your canvas in 3 horizontally and vertically, and one of the points at the crossing of the line will be where you place the subject. Also, if you're painting a landscape, one of your horizontal line can be your horizon line. But if you want to know more about landscape painting, watch this video where I give you 5 game-changing rules to nail it like a pro.